Oh my god, I almost hit new game. That would have been the worst thing to ever happen in my entire life. I'm running a little bit late. First of all, okay, scratch that. Here's what we're gonna do. First of all, welcome to my TED Talk, or rather my red Mario Talk, or rather my blue bulbous Mario Talk. If you've noticed at all, this month, June, I've been super on. I win. That was an easy ass level. And now I'm getting beat up. Help! I'm getting assaulted. It hurts. It hurts my blue body. Whatever. Anyway, I've been really on it in June. Like, my upload schedule has been on point. I don't think I've missed a single one this month. But last night I ate some super good veggies. Like, these were fresh as heck, dude. Like, you don't even know. I'm talking like some purple broccoli was in there, and also some regular broccoli, carrots, all that good stuff. But I ate it, right? And then I just fell asleep. Like, I just KO'd right on the floor in my living room. As a result, I wasn't able to work that night. So I fell behind, and I really wanted to go all through June without missing a single upload. So now we have this. I'm just gonna keep talking while I play some Endless Easy. And the video ends when I stop talking, and not like, oh, there was a pause, or oh, he took a breath. I mean, like, when I run out of things to say, for lack of a better term. When I'm all done being a valuable speaker. And the hope is for this to be about 15, 20 minutes. Maybe it'll be shorter. Maybe it'll be longer. I don't know. But I have a couple things I wanted to touch on. First and foremost, thanks for all the support on my last video. Like, the comments were super nice. I do read the comments. I don't always like I try to leave hearts and comment on them and stuff to like let you guys know that I saw them, but I don't always. But I do always read them. That's closed. I'm gonna have to find a different way. Anyway, I found those to be really nice regardless. There we go. Now I can win the stage. Let's go, Toad. Let's go, Open Vest. Let's go. Secondly, I wanted to address the fact that I haven't done viewer levels, viewer worlds, whatever, in a super long time. Late last year, I made a tweet about it saying I was going to do it, and then I ended up being in a really bad headspace. Like, I got super depressed, and just like some stuff went down that I don't necessarily want to talk about. Like, maybe I will, maybe I won't someday. I don't know. Some people probably know like a little bit of what happened, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, it didn't happen, because I took a little break from the end of December or mid-December, whenever Toadette came out, the like 12-hour video. After that video, I ended up taking a break for like a month, like full month, half of 1 month, half of another month. And ever since then, since I made that tweet and then like didn't do it, I've had a person, I'm sure a lot of you know who they are, like harassing me pretty heavily, like harassing me, harassing my family, this and that, which like you deal with it, right? When you're a YouTuber and you put yourself out there on the internet, you deal with a decent amount of criticism, hate, whatever BS you want to call it, like some of it, you have to expect, and like some of it you train yourself to take, I guess, but it shouldn't be that way. Like, I shouldn't care. Like, that's the idea, I guess, is to make yourself bulletproof to it. But it shouldn't happen. Like, it's not right. To make a long story, like, a little bit shorter, is this person really wants me to play the viewer levels. And, when someone tells you, like, oh, you gotta do this because you made an offhand comment about it, like, a long time ago when you were in a completely different headspace. When someone constantly tells you, like, oh, you have to, it kind of makes you not want to do it. So, I don't know, defeating all the Bowsers? How am I supposed to defeat the Bowsers? Oh, with ice. It's quite simple. I simply run back and forth. That's easy game. As I was saying, it makes you not want to do it, so, like, that's why I haven't done it in a super long time. I don't want anybody to, like, attack this person. I don't want people defending me or whatever. Like, I don't really care if you think it's right or wrong for me to say I'm gonna do viewer levels and then not do them or whatever. Like, that, I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. I said something in an offhand comment. It didn't happen. it is what it is. Like, human beings are complex creatures. You don't do every single thing that you say you're gonna do. That's just not it's just not how it works. And no, I'm not required to hold myself to a higher standard than that because I make YouTube videos that are ultimately just comedy and for entertainment. Like, I could do whatever I want with my channel. If I wanted to, I could delete my channel. I don't want to. I have no obligations. I say I'm gonna rename myself to Sasuke Uchiha at 500k. It's not something I have to do. Even if I made it to 500k and then I didn't, I wouldn't be in the wrong for changing my mind and not wanting to legally change my name. It's something I want to do and I've always wanted to do because I want, oh cool, template level. Because I want to change my name to it. And I thought it'd be fun to put like a little milestone goal on it, you know? But if it didn't happen, like, no one should get mad at me over that. Like, because at the end of the day, subscribing and unsubscribing to a YouTube channel is free. It takes literally like 1 second. You don't lose anything from it. It's not a deal. It's not like I offer you crab and you give me tartar sauce or something like that, and then you gave me the crab and I didn't give you tartar sauce. You gain and lose nothing, technically speaking, from subscribing. So if I didn't follow through on that, like, it would be whatever at the end of the day. It would not give anybody the right to harass me, to email me constantly, email me threats, and get in contact with my family and leak my personal information. I almost didn't want to make this video because, like, I don't want to give this person any sort of spotlight or whatever, but at some point, like, I kind of have to stick up for myself. It's gotten out of control, and I just want everyone to be aware of it. Like, that's why it's not happening. Maybe if this person drops it and leaves me alone, then maybe we can go back to a time where if I feel like doing viewer levels, I will. But until that happens, that's just how I feel about it. It's stupid. Just go away. I don't know how else to put it, man. Oh my god. I can't go through this pipe, but I can break through these brakes. And I'm gonna ignore him. He gets to live. Well, he killed himself. That's not my fault. I take no responsibility for that. Anyway, the next thing I want to address, and I want to Toad talk about. Welcome to my Toad talk. I should have said that. You know how sometimes, like, there's an energy difference between myself, like, and myself. Like, if you go watch an older video, I might be like screaming and really cranking that up, you know, like, that's all genuine. It's not really fake. Obviously, there's an extent of, like, excuse me, you're putting on airs as a YouTube content creator or whatever, you know, you're trying to be entertaining. That's the goal. But beyond that, I'm a normal human being. Some days I feel loud. Some days I feel quiet. Some days I feel like yelling. Some days I feel like not. That's just how it is. Some days I literally just am tired. Like, but I still work, you know? Like, you don't wake up and then go, oh, like, I'm a little bit low energy today. Like, guess I'm not going to work at all. Like, that's just not, you just can't do that. And so as a result, you know, you see YouTube, you see a different side of me, the person. The you in YouTube is me. Sometimes you'll see me at like a high energy, big noises man screaming about being the nut person, which is Pog. Sometimes you'll see me screaming about dying on Endless Easy. And sometimes you'll see me accepting it with solemn defeat, you know? Like, there's a lot of different facets to me as a person. And if we could all just, like, understand and respect that, I think we'll all be in a better place for it. Because there's nothing wrong with it. Like, shit, I'm getting stomped. Shit, this is not easy. This is not easy. This is not Endless Easy. This is Endless Body me. Like, right now, man, like, I'm going back and forth between talking about the game and, you know, saying things that I feel like are serious, but maybe in a different video, like, I'm feeling a little mellow, you know, and then we come down to here, and maybe I just regularly talk. But maybe I feel like having a little energy in my voice. It's all moment-to-moment stuff. Like, I appreciate it when people are like, oh, man, he seems down, or he seems out of it. I appreciate the concern, I mean, but at the same time, like, imagine if you weren't at your peak. Like, let's say one day, like the previous night, you lost a video game real bad, or like got some sad news or whatever. Wow, I really just dove right into the Goomba nightmare, didn't I? And in that scenario, imagine like a friend of yours coming up to you and be like, oh, dang, dude, you don't sound like yourself, or man, I wish you would be happy or whatever, like stuff like that. It's like, no, like I'm fine. I just am who I am. That's me. And to be viewed as like a person as a whole and to have specific parts of you viewed as lesser than others, like that doesn't feel that good. I know nobody's doing it intentionally, and I know it comes from a good place, which is why I'm not mad about it. I'm just trying to explain myself. I'm a person. You're a person. Let's be people together. No, I got a shell. By let's be people together, I mean just realize like I'm a sphere. I'm like a sphere. There's a lot of angles that you could come at me from. Don't take me being slightly different as me instantly being, you know, depressed or like something being wrong necessarily. The next topic I really want to discuss is, all right, it's YouTube content variety versus Mario Maker, right? People will watch Mario Maker. I'm the Mario Maker guy. That's what I'm known as, which is why if you look at any video that's not Mario Maker, and even probably this one, because this isn't a traditional Mario Maker one, the view count will be lower. It's a really weird, I talked about this a little bit in the Q&A video, but it's a really weird balance between doing what you really want to do, like doing variety stuff or whatever it is that you happen to want to do, and doing what works. Like you have to do what works because it's a business, it's a job. I gotta put food on the table, I gotta pay my large bills, and I gotta feel my gambling addiction, first of all. And as a result, there is a little bit of, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? I hate this. I'm out of here. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and it's my favorite job I've ever had, by far. But it hurts a little bit when what I wanna do doesn't work, and it'll continue to not work. YouTube is very challenging. I'm confident I can figure it out and like eventually get to the point, you know, because it's not impossible to get to the point to do whatever you want to do, to make whatever you want to do work. But changes are hard to accept on YouTube. And soon, this leads into what I want to say, really. Soon there's going to be changes. I'm going to be changing my outro song. I'm going to be introducing a whole new format of video. I'm probably going to be changing my YouTube profile picture, and I just want people to be ready for it, and I want everyone to accept me for me, and maybe I'll go through more changes. Like, I'll always do Mario Maker. I love Mario Maker. It is what I want to do. Don't get it twisted. Like, I don't want that to be the takeaway. Like, oh, he doesn't like Mario Maker. He just does it because it gets views. Every YouTuber does things because they get views. Every single YouTuber. That is a fact of life on YouTube. I should have hit the button. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it, right? I love it a lot, and I have lots of goals still to reach in the game, and so it won't be going anywhere. So things will be changing, but not like changing as in, oh, the thing is gone now. It'll be changing as in adding new stuff. This level is torture. I don't know where I'm going. I guess some things never change, though. All right, I only really have the evil Goomba factory. I only really have two more things that I really want to talk about, and one of them, I don't know if I'm gonna talk about. In fact, I'm not gonna talk about it. I changed my mind, which means I only have one more thing that I'm gonna talk about. But first, I'm gonna pause the video, and I gotta go take care of my cat because he won't stop yelling at me from outside the room. All right, I took care of my cat's issues. Now I need to take care of the mad lad. Oh, he died. That was easy. I just dodged that one up. The last thing I wanted to say, because it's the last thing I wanted to say, and that's it, is I am gonna be looking for an editor very, very soon for videos, for maybe streams. I might start doing that more regularly. I don't know. It would be paid work, obviously, but I only want to work with like someone who's had experience and who's familiar with like stuff and who is obviously an adult, because there will be money involved. I'm going to be making a tweet about it, so make sure to follow me on Twitter if you're interested in that sort of thing. And also, I reserve the right to maybe not get an editor because my content is my baby and I might just not want to just have shared custody, you know, like, ugh. So anyway, thanks for the support on the variety stuff that does do well, by the way. Like, thank you for telling me what you guys want to see, like the laugh and lose money challenge. That did really well, so expect more stuff like that. Thanks just for your understanding and support in general. This YouTube thing is a crazy journey, and I'm happy to have a whole mess of nice people along the way with me, because just the majority of people are nice, and it just feels good. Like, It is my dream job, and I freaking love that you guys have given me this opportunity. I won't let you down. I pretty promise. Anyway, I'm out of things to say.